Welcome to my channel Mathematics Made Easy by Mary MJ. Here I am discussing class 12 continuity and differentiability. That is, we are moving on to derivative of composite of functions. How to find out the derivative. So first we are starting with composite functions. Let me take one example. Function, let it be f of x is equal to sine of x square. We need to find out the derivative of this. This is actually composition of two functions. That is, one is sine x and another one is x square. You can see two functions here. So let me take this as two different functions. One is sine t in terms of t, and t is x square. And t, I can write this, let me put t is equal to x square. So it is actually two functions. So let this be v is equal to sine t and t is equal to x square. So how to differentiate this? This is two functions. This is a composition of two functions here, sine of x square. So what we have to do is we have to differentiate v with respect to t, because this is I have taken in terms of t. So this we can differentiate with respect to t, that is dv by dt is equal to cos t. And this is t equal to x square. This we can differentiate with respect to x, that is dt by dx, and that is 2x. Therefore, by chain rule, that is df by dx is equal to dv by dt into dt by dx. And what is dv by dt? dv by dt is cos t, and dt by dx is 2x. And finally, since t we have taken it as x square, we have to replace that t by x square, and the answer can be written as 2x cos x square. So that is, chain rule means we have to take it as two different functions. That is, sine of x square can be made it as two different functions. Sine t and t is equal to x square. Differentiate it separately, then find the product. We will get it as what is df by dx. Now the same thing we can do it without using chain rule also. Directly we can differentiate. So f of x, we know it is sine of x square. And what is df by dx? What's the derivative of the function? So what you have to do is first differentiate sine, that is cos of x square. Angle, let it be same thing. So cos of x square, and now differentiate x square. What is the derivative of x square? That is 2x. So the answer is 2x cos of x square. This is the alternate method. Second method. So this is the easiest method to do it. So first you directly differentiate, then inside the bracket also you have to differentiate. So I'll show you another example. Differentiate or find the derivative of tan of 2x plus 3. So let this be the function f is equal to tan of 2x plus 3. So df by dx is equal to derivative of tan is sec square. So sec square of 2x plus 3. Then inside part, what's the derivative of 2x plus 3? It is 2. So multiply that 2. So that is the answer. So that way you can differentiate. That will be more easy for you. So next one, differentiate sine of, let the function be sine of cos of x square. Now differentiating df by dx. So what is the derivative of sine? It is cos. So cos of the remaining, cos of x square. And into, now again inside part, cos of x square. It is minus sine of x square. Derivative is minus sine of x square. And inside part, again we have to find the derivative. Derivative of x square is 2x. So finally the answer is minus 2x sine of x square into cos of x square. So you have to differentiate all the inside part, inside the bracket also we have to find the derivative. Then next one, that is exercise 5.2. Find the derivative of sine of x square plus 5. Let the function y. So what is dy by dx? Derivative of sine is cos. So cos of x square plus 5 into derivative of x square plus 5 is 2x. So the answer is 2x into cos of x square plus 5. Then next one is, this is first question. Second one is y is equal to cos of sine x. So what is the derivative? Dy by dx equal to cos of sine of x. So derivative of cos is minus sine of sine x into derivative of sine x is cos x. So answer is minus cos x into sine of sine x. Now next question. Cos x cube into sine square of x raised to 5. Let this be y. So finding the derivative dy by dx, we have to apply here product rule. So first derivative cos x cube into derivative of the second. So derivative of the second means it is this whole square. So 2 sine of x raised to 5 into derivative of sine, that is cos of x raised to 5 into derivative of x raised to 5 is 5x raised to 4. Then plus, since it is product rule, first function into derivative of the second plus second function, that is sine square of x raised to 5 into derivative of the first, that is derivative of cos is minus sine of x cube into derivative of x cube, that is 3x square. Now we can simplify this result. That is, first I can write 5x raised to 4. Then 2 sine x raised to 5 cos x raised to 5. What is 2 sine x cos x? It is sine 2x. So I can write this as sine 2 into x raised to 5. Then into cos x cube plus, then here one minus sign is there, so minus 3x square sine square x raised to 5 into sine x cube. So again nothing is common in that, so we can keep the answer like that. Now moving on to the next one. Next question. Cos root x. Let this be y. How to find out the square derivative of cos root x? That is dy by dx. So derivative of cos is minus sine root x into derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x. How to find the derivative of root x? Root x means it is x raised to 1 by 2. Derivative of this is 1 by 2 x raised to 1 by 2 minus 1, or that is the same as 1 by 2 x raised to minus 1 by 2, or that is 1 by 2 root x. Because here minus sign is there, that will come in the denominator. So the answer is minus sine root x divided by 2 root x. Now next is derivative of implicit functions. Derivative of implicit functions. So what do you mean by implicit function? That is, in a function, in an equation, you can see in terms of x and y. If y is a function of x, then we can say that it is that functions are implicit functions. So such type of equation we have to differentiate. So that is, question is, find dy by dx if x minus y is equal to pi. So first we have to differentiate this with respect to x. So if I am differentiating with respect to x, this equation becomes, here derivative of x is 1 minus derivative of y is dy by dx equal to, since pi is a constant, differentiating we are getting it as 0. So what is dy by dx? Minus dy by dx equal to minus 1, or dy by dx equal to 1. Then next question, find dy by dx if y plus sin y is equal to cos x. So we are finding out what is the derivative, dy by dx. Now differentiating that with respect to x, derivative of y with respect to x is dy by dx, plus derivative of sin y is cos y. Again differentiating y, we have to write it as dy by dx is equal to derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Now since we are going to find out what is dy by dx, in the first term and second term we can see that dy by dx is common there. Take that dy by dx outside. So dy by dx into 1 plus cos y is equal to minus sin x, or dy by dx can be written as minus sin x divided by 1 plus cos y. And one more condition is that denominator should not be 0. That is, y should not take the value 2n plus 1 into pi. That is, it should not be 0. If denominator is 0, derivative does not exist. So now exercise question. Exercise 5.3, find the derivatives. Find dy by dx. In that first one, 2x plus 3y is equal to sin x. Differentiating with respect to x becomes 2 plus 3 into dy by dx is equal to sin x derivative is cos x, or dy by dx can be written as cos x minus 2 by 3. Now ax square, next question. Next one is ax plus by square is equal to cos y. Differentiating with respect to x, ax becomes a plus b into y square, that is b into 2y into dy by dx. Then equal to derivative of cos y is minus sin y into derivative of y is dy by dx. All the dy by dx terms we can bring it to one side. So here 2by plus sin y into dy by dx is equal to minus a, or dy by dx equal to minus a divided by 2by plus sin y. Now next one. Next question. Sin square y plus cos of xy is equal to k. Find dy by dx. So sin square y, if you are differentiating, 2 into sin y into derivative of sin y is cos y into derivative of y is dy by dx. So see that how we are differentiating. Sin square y means it is actually sin y whole square. So first we are differentiating as a whole, so it becomes 2 sin y. Again differentiating the inside term, sin y derivative is cos y. Again differentiating y, we are getting dy by dx. Now the second part. So derivative of cos of xy is minus sine of xy. Again, here in the inside the bracket you can see that it is xy, product of two functions. So there we have to find the product, that is you have to use product rule here, applying product rule. X into dy by dx plus y into 1 then is equal to derivative of k is 0, constant. Now the terms containing dy by dx we are rearranging together. So here 2 sin y cos y is the same as sin 2y, and into dy by dx, then expanding this, minus x into sine of xy into dy by dx, and the last term is minus y into sine of xy equal to 0. All the terms containing dy by dx taking outside, that is dy by dx into sine 2y minus x into sine of xy equal to y sine of xy, or dy by dx equal to y sine of xy divided by sine 2y minus x sine of xy. So since we are not able to simplify this, you can keep the answer there. So that is a way of simplifying implicit functions. So in a function, together we are differentiating with respect to x. If we are differentiating y, we have to write it as dy by dx. And if we are differentiating constant, it can be 0. So the inside part, each and every term of that equation we are supposed to differentiate. So practice more problems from differentiation. Thank you for watching my video. Those who haven't subscribed, please like, share and subscribe, and also click on the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Bye.